Maybe. Definitely. Gee, you talk quickly. I better read these questions real quick. Brett, 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Are you good to go?
I certainly am.
Best of luck to you. And your time starts now. What equine animal is TV's Mr.
Horse.
Ed?
Horse.
Correct.
Palomino.
On the Hollywood Walk of Fame, what is the main colour of the stars?
Blue.
Pink. The field bindweed belongs to the plant family morning what?
Glory.
Pass.
Glory.
Yeah.
Which Australian played in the 2022 Wimbledon men's singles final?
Pass.
Nick Kyrgios. The Urals form part of the boundary between Asia and which other continent?
Europe.
Europe.
Correct. Beginning with P, which chemical element has the atomic number 15?
Potassium.
Phosphorus.
Yeah.
Explorer Edward John Eyre first crossed the Nullarbor Plain in which century?
19th.
19. Belgium's Friet Museum is dedicated to what fried potato snack?
Chips.
Correct.
Pommes frites, yeah.
A popular tourist attraction in Philadelphia is a statue of which fictional boxer?
Oh no,
Rocky
Joe.
Balboa,
Oh
the
first
first Australian
yeah, of course.
wicketkeeper to score
Fictional.
a test century was the late Rod who?
Pass.
Correct. White Noise is a hit album for Australian rock band The Living What?
Dead.
Correct. In biology, a binomial name. Okay.
2.
$10,000. Excellent. Yeah, that's a really good start. Now we've got to get past the chaser. We'll find out who that.
Need a new car, Larry. I really need a new car.
All right, let's go for that, huh? 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer.
Okay.
Lots of luck.
Thank you.
And your time starts now. A common term for dressing well for an event is to get dolled
Up.
Correct. Repin is a tool of which photo sharing social media platform?
Pinterest.
Snapchat.
Pinterest.
Okay.
Which singer has a
Pinterest,
series of
yeah.
albums named for maths symbols?
Pass.
Pass.
Ed Sheeran. A chupaya is typically worn on which part of the body?
Head.
Head.
Correct. Portraying Uncle Tadpole in the Aussie film Brand New Day is Ernie who?
Dingo.
Correct. In 1972, Margrethe II became Queen of which country?
Sweden.
Denmark. A male king parrot usually has a red head and breast and what colour wings?
Green.
Black.
Green. What dark sauce is commonly packaged in a small fish-shaped plastic container?
Sauce.
Mondays.
Fish sauce.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Christopher Cockerell is famous for developing what hybrid of a boat and a plane?
Seaplane. Flying boat.
Hovercraft.
Oh
A
yeah.
famous book co-authored by... Okay. Sam, we've got a few. $6,000.
Okay.
Not bad for a minute's work.
Not too bad.
All right, let's get it past the shark. Here he
Okay,
comes.
thank you.
Around there somewhere.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
What about we get you some money?
No worries.
$2,000 for every correct answer. 1 minute on the clock.
Okay.
Denise, are you good to go?
Yes.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And your time starts now. In Australia, which celebratory day is traditionally on the second Sunday of May?
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Correct. Portraying Queen Gudrun in the Viking film The Northman is Nicole who?
Kidman.
Kidman.
Correct. What noun meaning a very deep chasm comes from the Greek abyssus?
Abyss.
Yeah. Abyss.
Correct.
Abyss.
The organisation known as WEPA governs polo played on which large animals?
Horses.
Elephant.
Correct.
Ah,
A
yes.
giant sculpture known as the Bean is an iconic attraction in which Illinois city?
Napa.
Chicago.
The first woman to win pole position at the Daytona 500 was Danica who?
Pass.
Patrick. Ketanji Brown Jackson was appointed to which US court in 2022?
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
Correct. A trilateral trade agreement is typically made up of how many?
3.
3.
Duh.
Correct. The Ancestors Tale is a book co-written by evolutionary biologist Richard who?
Attenborough.
Dawkins.
Oh, yeah.
Until its merger with the ASX, the SFE stood for Sydney Futures what?
Exchange.
Exchange. The international... Ah, Denise got through some good ones there. 12,000. Correct answer, Frank. Here we go. Your time starts now. African elephants reduce excess body heat by flapping their what?
Ears.
Correct. In which century was conscription first imposed in Australia?
20th.
20th. Correct. The Academy Award of Merit statuette is better known by what nickname? Oscar. Correct. In the Northern Hemisphere, Easter is celebrated in which meteorological season?
Autumn. No.
April.
Spring.
Spring. In 1821, the Guardian newspaper was founded in which UK country?
England.
London. England. In 1951, Max Schubert first made which iconic Australian wine? Shiraz. Grange.
Grange.
The adage,
Hermitage.
anything that can go wrong will go wrong, is commonly known as whose law?
Murphy's.
Correct. A car's automatic gear shift typically has how many reverse gear positions?
1.
Correct. In 1947, which North American country sent fruit flies into space? Canada.
USA.
USA. In 2022, Milton Dick was elected Speaker of which Australian House of Parliament?
New South Wales.
Representatives. All right. Frank?
Yeah, not bad. I mean, could have gone better, but that's all right.
$10,000.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty. Three of you left. That is, of course, a three-step head start. 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on buzzers now. Best of luck, guys. And your final chase starts now. The name of which Greek food is abbreviated as suva?
Brett.
Souvlaki.
Correct. The film Interstellar stars Anne Hathaway and Matthew who?
Sandra.
Bodine. Robert.
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Correct. What Cambodian dictator was leader of
Pol Pot.
the Khmer Rouge?
Denise. Pol Pot.
Correct. In which Australian state is Upstart Bay?
New South Wales.
Brett.
South Australia.
Queensland. Fashion brand The Row was launched by Mary Kate and Ashley who?
Brett.
Olsen.
Correct. The seeds of a dragon fruit are typically what colour?
Black.
Brett.
Yellow.
Black. In which European capital is the ancient temple of Portunus?
Athens. The Athens or Rome.
Sandra. Pass.
Rome. The Beatles won an Oscar for Best Score for which documentary?
Hard Day's Night.
Sandra. Help.
Let it be. An order of non-venomous arachnid is the camel what?
Spider.
Brett.
Spider.
Correct. In which Southeast Asian city-state is Fort Canning Park?
Singapore.
Brett.
Pass.
Singapore. A champion professional wrestler was Ravishing Rick who?
Flair.
Sandra. Pass.
Rude.
Ah.
Iconic restaurant The Russian Tea Room is in which US city?
New York.
Sandra. New York.
Correct. The World's Worst Pets is a book by UK comedian David who?
Brett.
Williams.
Correct. Which film director
Good
founded the
answer.
video game company Lucas Arts?
George Lucas.
George Lucas.
Correct. On which ocean is the major seaport of Chattogram?
Pacific.
Brett.
No, Indian.
Indian. The Newtonian reflector is named after which English scientist?
Isaac Newton.
Sandra. Pass.
Isaac Newton. A position in a rugby league or union scrum is second what?
Brett.
Lock.
Row.
Correct. Mehmed VI was the final sultan of which empire?
Denise. The
Ottoman.
Turkish.
Correct.
No.
The extensive
Well, that is
Barbary
Turkish.
line was native to which continent?
Brett.
Africa.
Correct. In which Australia? Okay. Nicely, Shedder, particularly at the start there, you were just going 1 for 1. 14 steps down here, Sharky.
Yeah, well, 3 players with 3 different sets of knowledge, which is always really good.
To go.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Awful
it's time
questions.
for the final chase.
Really scrappy.
Sharky, good luck. Your final chase starts now. In a common idiom, to limit someone is to clip their what?
Wings.
Correct. Which fictional TV penguin has a sister named Pinga?
Pingu.
The city has a landmark harbour bridge.
Sydney.
Correct. In which Australian state is Cape Le Grand National Park?
Western Australia.
Correct. What band was co-founded by Deborah Harry and Chris Stein?
Blondie.
Correct. In computing, a PWA is a progressive web what?
Address.
Stop the clock. In computing, a PWA is a progressive web what?
Access. Application. That's a good one. Yeah, go for application.
Yep.
Go with application. Well
Yeah.
done. That's the pushback we need. Chaser needs 10. 1:32 on the clock, and the clock restarts now. American Taylor Fritz is a professional.
Tennis.
Correct. Which musical film introduced the song "Shuffle Off to Buffalo"?
West Side Story.
Calamity Jane.
Stop the clock.
West Side
Which
Story's
musical
a
film
stage.
introduced the song "Shuffle Off to Buffalo"?
But it's not Blinding Saddles, is it? Oklahoma.
Yeah, maybe it is Oklahoma. That's
I'm
Calamity
going to go
Jane.
Oklahoma, Larry.
Just,
Can't remember.
42nd Street. 42nd
Yeah.
Street.
I had that bloody question on nearly
Yeah.
1 minute as well.
Chaser needs 9. 1:18 on the clock. Time restarts now. The squirrel glider is native to which continent?
Australia.
Correct. Which English queen died in the year 1603?
Elizabeth first.
Elizabeth I.
Correct. Which former West Coast Eagles player is nicknamed Woosha?
John Worsfold.
Correct. Royal Blue and Yukon Gold are varieties of which vegetable?
Potato.
Correct. Bernia Whittlebot was a pseudonym of playwright Noel Who?
Coward.
Correct. Adric is a time-travelling companion from which TV series?
Doctor Who.
Correct. In which US state are the San Gabriel Mountains?
California.
California.
Correct. Notting Hill Gate Station is on which city's rail system?
London.
Correct. The CEO of the controversial Live Golf Tour is Greg who?
Norman.
He didn't give us much of a shot.
It was never going to be enough.
39 seconds to go. Rippo Chase.
Bad luck, guys, yes. Sometimes, we just get on a bit of a roll. If you had a few more pushback opportunities, it might have been a closer game.
He was definitely on a winning roll there. Guys,